I'm Billy Harris, and you are hanging with Harris. We are here at the Swizzle Stick Bar with my very good friend, Lou Brow. Lou, how are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you, darling?
I love that you call me darling.
You came in on a Sunday, and I thought it would be appropriate for you to have a Bloody Mary. I start with a tomato juice and a little bit of V8, and I just build on it until I can't get anything else in the glass. Pickled green beans that have some dill on them.
Yeah, I don't know what else you could possibly
okra,
put in the glass,
olives.
right?
You know, I could probably find a couple of things, but I'd have to get a bigger glass. The whole point, though, is for you to have a little salad with your cocktail. I'm going to go ahead and start on your second cocktail because you are in New Orleans, and I'm not going to let you get too far without having another one.
Within a 2-minute span, that's the rule here.
Exactly. I kind of like using a lot of fresh ingredients behind my bar, syrups, bitters, you name it. And so today I'm going to do a cocktail for you called Half Cocked Bullet Bourbon.
Half Cocked, and the bourbon, it sounds great, and it's early. I was going to say it's early in the day, but I guess it's already 3:30, and we're all just getting up here.
That's it, that's it.
But I know they also call you a bar chef.
I really consider myself a bartender.
Sure.
And the fact that I just happen to be one that likes to spend time in the kitchen as well behind the bar.
Absolutely.
And speaking of that, I do like to spend time on the other side of the bar as well.
Well, when you're done, you should come over and enjoy this with me as well, too, because this is one of the best Bloody Marys I've ever had in my life.
There you go, darling.
And I haven't even eaten the salad yet, which is on top. We'll get to that, because it is lunchtime.
So what we're going to do, and you'll notice I measure all my ingredients, and I do that for consistency. And believe me, I'm capable of pouring a count, but I do it because it's important to me to measure the berries and the juice and everything else just as important as it is to measure the spirit.
Because from what I've learned of drinking a lot of cocktails all over the world is it's always about balance, right?
It's always about balance. You know, and I think the interesting thing is if you look at comparing a bar to a kitchen, we're probably the closest to the pastry part of the kitchen.
Which is really an exact science. And a lot of chefs don't like to do pastries at all.
An exact science,
because they have to measure. Now, so you're grabbing some ice, which is interesting because there's about 800 pounds of ice right behind you.
Is there really? I chop that ice for spirits, vintage cocktails, bourbon, whiskey, scotch, all that good stuff when you drink it on the rocks. When I make a cocktail for a guest that's going to be a gin or a vodka-based cocktail, I prefer to use a cracked ice in it. I just think that it makes a better drink.
Sure.
And I'm a little nervous there looking at you because you're so handsome.
I am handsome. I am a sexy devil. This is the best friggin' Bloody Mary I've ever had at the Swizzle Stick Bar, made by Lou Brow, ladies and gentlemen. Now look at that.
I ply them with alcohol. So
let's
back
just
to
move
the
on.
ice. Back to the ice. There we go. Back to the ice. It's really important the ice that you use.
Sure.
A big chunk of ice melts more slowly than cracked ice. So if you're drinking something that's a dark spirit, you want to keep the integrity of that spirit.
Right.
You purchased it for a reason. You enjoy it for a reason.
A little longer at the bar.
I'm gonna exactly. I get to keep you here with me a little longer.
Which is a good thing. So is this one? If I miss that, does this have a name? This particular cocktail?
Half Cocked.
Half Cocked. You already told me that.
Yeah, because of
which
the
I wouldn't
bourbon.
remember since I already had the world's greatest Bloody Mary. Anyway, this is Half Cocked. I'm Billy Harris. You're hanging with Harris with my very good friend Lou Brow at the fabulous Swizzle Stick Bar in New Orleans.
Cheers,
Cheers.
darling.
Thank you for your time.
Sure thing.
Thank you to our two fans over there behind us. Give the man a drink, exactly.